I'm here because I can be the greatest inventor of my generation. Where you at? Nah. Wait, hold on.
What's up, bruhs, huds, and anything in between? That is a callback to the Christmas video.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Go watch that. But not before it is. Watch this first, then go watch that. Anyways. Ow. Fellas, today we have a very special video. We are going to be reviewing Ironheart. Yay! Down. For any returning viewers, as you can tell, this is a little bit different from the other videos I've been doing. And for any new viewers, please give me validation or else I will cry myself to sleep. What I meant to say was, if you enjoy this type of content as well as my other videos, please do consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, socials in the description, all that good stuff. So if you clicked on the video, I'm sure you already know what Ironheart is, but if you don't know, it's basically a Miles Morales situation, a new hero taking on the mantle of an already established hero. Riri Williams, she, I'm gonna put this in quotes, will take on Tony's mantle. And by take on, I mean constantly talk shit and dog on the man that literally made you. You would not exist. Your entire series, which got canceled, the comic book, it got canceled multiple times. It would not exist if Tony did not exist. So, you know, let's calm down a little bit on the shit talking. Now, obviously, those rules only apply to them. Me, I'm a D1 shit talker, all right? I don't gotta hold back. Fuck that nigga Dio. Generational hater. I was hating since I was in the womb. Every time my mom ate something I didn't like, I kicked the shit out that nigga's gut. Start early, Dio. Pussy! Anyways, without wasting any more time, let's get into the review! Now, obviously, I feel like this review wouldn't be good if I didn't put in my reactions to watching this. I know this bitch did not just bend metal with her bare hands. And I had to sit through 40 minutes of this terrible show. So please, just comment. You don't even gotta like, just comment. I'm like, I pray for you. That's it. Just comment, I pray for you. Anyways, let's go. So straight out of the gate, we start swinging. Riri is over here talking shit on some of the greatest minds, saying she'll be better than them.
Your girl finna be bigger than Jobs. Right. Bigger than Gates. Right. Bigger than Pim. Right. Bigger than Stark. Yeah. Come on.
What? So the man that made Apple, the man that created Microsoft, you know, the thing that's the software that's on every fucking computer, probably even on her computer, Hank Pym, he can make himself as small as atoms, even smaller. And then Tony Stark, I'm sure we don't have to say what the fuck he did, but you know, just to refresh your memory,
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Natalie, the girl next to her, she also has something fun to say. So Natalie, go ahead, share with the class what you wish for.
A knife with thorn his hammer.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
That's great. That's, yeah. Like we didn't have enough of that shit in Love and Thunder.
And flicker.
So anyways, we cut to Riri walking to school, bragging about how she'll be the greatest inventor of her generation.
I'm here because I can be the greatest inventor of my generation.
But also finding time to play the Oppression Olympics by saying,
which doesn't mean much without the resources to bring my ideas to life. I realized I'm gonna need the equivalent of a whole vibranium mountain to be great. Which
doesn't sound like what one of the greatest inventors would say. I feel like if you are the greatest inventor, you can make a goddamn time machine out of sticks and stones, especially in the Marvel universe where everyone has superpowers and you can just get them by just walking down the street on a Tuesday afternoon. So as she's playing the Oppression Olympics in record time out of any modern MCU movie or TV show I've seen so far, she disses Tony Stark in under 2 fucking minutes.
I need cash, money, Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire? No
What
shade.
the fuck? We're not even 2 minutes in and you're talking shit on the nigga that your comic was literally inspired by. You're talking shit on the nigga that created you. If Tony Stark didn't exist, you wouldn't exist, bruh. He's literally your daddy. Do I gotta play it again?
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Give it up. Give it up. That is an achievement. Talking shit on the inspiration you came from in under 5 minutes. I will never understand the obsession with these shows and their need to talk shit on the inspiration they came from or other superheroes, usually men, modern MCU, and playing them down, playing all their achievements down, when usually you're the shittier version of them. Her comic got canceled multiple times. Just like in this show, she's given multiple chances and every single time she squandered it. So talking shit on the dude that you are like supposed to inspire to be, not a good look. Especially when you're like a really shittier version of him. So to get funding for her suit, and I really need you to remember this part because it's literally dumb and it's contradictory in like the next 5 minutes. So Riri, needing funding for her suit, she decides to sell completed tests to other students. Her reasoning?
But without real money, I gotta get creative. My method goes beyond rules and red tape. I want to continue Mr. Stark's legacy and revolutionize safety.
So while she's working on something, the idiot blows a goddamn fuse and then it proceeds to wreck the workshop.
She did something, everybody out! How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run.
Getting her a one-way ticket to the dean's office.
Riri, I understand why this...
How did his arm even get hurt from that situation? As soon as the second sparks went off, he literally ran. In what situation would his arm get broken? He's also still holding a cup with said broken arm and is moving it seemingly perfectly fine.
How? How? How?
I don't know.
Anyways, Riri drones on and on about her amazing project and how she just needs one more year on her grant to do it. Yet her teacher says she's been there for 4 years.
I understand why this project is a passion of yours, but you've been here over 4 years with as many disciplinary hearings on record and still no true matriculation towards a degree.
So you've been there for 4 years and you have no goddamn progress. You had multiple hearings and you still are nowhere near a degree?
Loser.
Riri, charming as always, proceeds to act like she's being put down, saying how, oh, so what is a degree gonna get me? Some lame job in another country with a bunch of guys I have to pretend to like?
Due respect, Dean Troy, what do I get out of matriculation? Some job in Palo Alto with a tiny window and a bunch of guys I have to pretend to like? I want to build something undeniable. I want real life scientific epiphanies. You want me to do homework I have to explain to my professors. You want me to be small. But I refuse.
Riri.
Shut your fucking mouth!
She's very good at playing the victim card, like very good at acting like she's constantly being oppressed 24/7. It's a very nasty and annoying skill, but she's really good at using it, so I have to give her props for that.
Riri, that's a hot pile of garbage. Trash, and you know it. Who here asked you to be small?
Okay, Queen,
Not a rhetorical question.
Okay. I love that. I love how the show is somewhat self-aware enough to call this bitch out. You've been given a gift. You have been given a 4-year grant to one of the most prestigious schools, and they are completely funding your project. Who exactly is trying to put you in a box? Who's trying to make sure you stay small? Because if you ask me, it seems like they're trying to make sure you get as big as possible. Are you dumb or just dumb? So the dean calls her out on her bullshit, as she should. She's a black queen and she should be calling bitches out. Okay, Queen Purr. And she also calls her out on the fact that she sold completed tests to other students at MIT. But here's the kicker. She didn't just sell them to other students at MIT. She sold them to all the other fucking schools in the goddamn area.
You what?
You sold completed assignments to students at every school in the area.
What? Not only did you sell completed tests to students at your school, you sold it to every school. You really think out of all the students that you sold it to at all these other schools, you really think their professor wouldn't see a D average student start getting straight A's and produce force fields, and you expecting them to look at him like, maybe he's turning his life around. No, nigga, he cheated. The dean tells Riri that MIT has a zero tolerance policy on plagiarism. Riri, the greatest mind of our generation that she is, somehow thinks that this is just a warning and she'll say she'll get right back to her studies. The dean, the black queen that she is quick to correct that misunderstanding.
Given your history here and the financial impact of yesterday's incident, it's too late.
You're expelling me?
Effective.
That's what she just said. That's what she just said. That's what she literally just said. And you saw how her eye twitched? She looked like a little man. Yo, she looked like a crackhead, bro. Bro, she looks like she was in the middle of snorting some booger sugar, and you can literally see the white. You can see it on her lip. You can see it on her lip.
It's too late.
You giving away my drugs? I mean, was it not obvious that you were gonna get expelled? I mean, you have the dean in front of you telling you how she found out. If I was a dean and I just found out that a student at my school is selling completed tests to not just our school, but other schools in the fucking area. Not to mention, she been here for 4 years talking about, oh, I'm gonna be bigger than Stargo, I'm gonna be bigger than Pim and all that shit. Oh, I'm the greatest mind of our generation. And I just gave this bitch a grant for 4 years. Not to mention all the other shit I let slide. Oh, and then she blew up the lab the other fucking day. Thanks, ho. Now we gotta repair that. You think I wouldn't expel you? Who does she think she is? You take away my drugs and they're gonna beat your ass. As Riri is getting escorted out of the building by security guards, how do I say this? As if black stereotypes were baked into her goddamn DNA. Waste no time to start stealing shit. I mean, do I even have to say it? So does nobody hear this bitch like stealing all this shit in them big ass boots? Nobody hears her. No one heard that. No one saw that big ass boot just fly to her.
I would never.
Okay.
She built that with her own grant money.
Yeah, with her own grant money, but not her own fucking resources. What? Then she gonna walk up to them like, yeah, y'all see me? No, bitch, you stole that. So what can we chalk up to the leaderboard? Playing in the oppression Olympics like her goddamn life is on the line. Selling completed tests, you know, participating in an illegal activity. And now she's stealing. Just, it doesn't get better, folks. It truly does not get better from here. But anyways, she flies off having a lovely chat with her AI assistant.
And your very own AI assistant. Please say or
AI.
enter your student ID
Say
to
gay?
proceed. And your very own AI assistant.
While she's flying back to Chicago, Illinois, her hometown, we cut to a group of ragtag misfits breaking into a mansion.
Come on, Stu.
It's Rampage. Not Stu. It's not Stuart. Rampage.
We're not calling you that.
Why not? Everybody else has a code name.
Yeah, but yours is dumb.
Bitch, your name is literally blood siblings. Like, you know how redundant that shit is? Oh my god, me and my sibling, we have the same fucking DNA. Whoa! Who the fuck are you to be calling somebody else's name dumb? Mind you, this is the same ragtag group that Riri will later join. The hero of the story that we're supposed to be rooting for is going to join a group of people that are breaking into a house.
That makes sense to me.
We also get introduced to my second favorite, being second to Eric Andre, who plays a character named Stewart, aka Rampage, aka that nigga. We get introduced to Slug.
Stewart, my guy, what is the holdup?
Yo. Oh shit, what is that? Get it out of my screen! One clip I wanted to point out in this scene of them breaking into the mansion is how these blood siblings, how they take down fully grown men who are, I would hope, trained security. You don't just hire anybody to guard an entire mansion, and they just get taken down by the power of girl power. While she do look like a grown-ass man, I don't think this woman could slam a big nigga like that. But hey, it's modern day MCU. So let's see these two powerful, upstanding, well, they, them, let me not assume. Let's see them take down some more grown men. Girl boss! After completing the job, we get introduced to their leader, Parker, aka Anthony Ramos, the nigga who will now be removed from my playlist after acting in this dog-ass show. And now we fully get to see the entire group. Look at this ragtag group of they, thems. You got Butch, Bullhorn, Failed Science Project, I Experimented with Girls back in high school and now I like them. And then you got Eric Andre, or Stewart. We're going Stewart. But anyways, enough of those losers. Cut back to Riri, who's flying through the city. Her suit's starting to shut down. You know, the same suit that she owns with her own grant money. The suit that's now getting shut down by the school. Greatest inventor of our generation, yet the school was able to get into your system. I'm sure it was probably a situation of, oh, since she's making the project on school grounds, they have to put a chip in it to like track it or whatever. But being the genius that she is, I'm sure she could have made like some sort of VPN situation to where, yeah, it's in the school, but when she takes it out, it doesn't shut down if it goes off of the school grounds. But greatest inventor of our generation, I guess she's not that smart. There's also a really annoying scene with this I don't know what you would even call him, this guy in the middle of the street. Once again, in modern MCU fashion, talking shit on Tony. Tony can't save us this time. Yo, get up that nigga dick, guys. Like I said earlier, I don't understand the obsession, but it's like, so he is aware of Thanos' existence. So I'm sure he must have heard how Tony, you know, the guy who can't save you now, I'm sure he heard how he literally sacrificed himself for the entire universe. You know, the same guy that can't save us now, he saved you then, bitch. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. But, you know, modern MCU, go ahead and keep talking shit on him. So the suit finally shuts down completely, and Riri is spiraling out of control. I want to point out, she was going pretty fast. I don't know how fast, but let's just say she was going minimum 200 miles per hour. So this next scene makes absolutely no sense when put into context. I don't know how fast she was flying, but dog, did you see how like she was zooming through the air? So you're telling me if she's zooming through the air, you're telling me when she goes down, she somehow stabilized herself. How? She has the walk of shame through the city. You know, right after her suit breaking up, going 200 miles through the air, not a single scratch on her face. Her suit literally broke up to the point you could see her clothes. Not a single scratch. Makeup is still on fleek, eyebrows and lashes, all of that is still perfect. Okay, queen, that makes perfect sense. So anyways, she meets this little kid. I don't know, I think his name's like Quantavius. I don't know, who the fuck cares? Let's call him Dante. So she meets this little kid, Dante, who's like, hey, pay me $20 and I'll carry the suit for you on your way home, because you're drawing hella attention, yo, on Fortnite. On Fortnite grade, bro. You drawing hella attention, yo. On Fortnite grade, bro. I carry that shit for 20p, yo. Stop, bro. Chill out. Just get on. Keep going. Eventually, she makes it back home just in time to hear her mom talking about her with her little girl posse.
A lot of kids act out for years after a traumatic event.
But Riri's always been like this, though.
Narcissistic, a stealer, self-righteous, very fucking annoying. Hey, something's wrong with this scene. Vamp, you notice anything wrong with this picture here? Not a single scar, by the way. Right, okay, I remember now. All right, thanks. Quick question. How fast was she going through the air again? She was going, I want to say at least 200 miles an hour in the fucking air. Okay, I thought so. And yet not a single scar, not a drop of blood. The eyelashes, the goddamn makeup and all that is still perfect. We love a black queen, don't we, Vamp? We love a black queen. 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 That is one silly little black man. I'm literally talking about myself. It's getting worse. Guys, it's getting worse. Please end my suffering. So Riri's mom knows that she had got expelled from MIT. How does she know?
I bribed a janitor there your first week to look out for you. We keep in touch.
What is a janitor gonna do? This janitor is walking past some of the greatest young minds that one day are going to hopefully revolutionize the field of science. This nigga's mopping the floor that they walk on. What the fuck is he gonna look out for her for? No hate to janitors, bro. I'm just putting it into perspective how dumb it was to bribe out of anybody. Not a teacher, not a guidance counselor, somebody. But you bribed the nigga that cleans the fucking bathroom. I mean, what? One of Riri's mom's friends is into crystals. I know. God, fucking kill me now. But she's into crystals, and she suggests that she use a certain crystal to deal with grieving. Since I don't think I mentioned this before, but Riri's stepdad and Natalie, her best friend, who's basically her sister, were killed in a shootout at her stepdad's garage. Riri says she's not grieving. Her mom knows otherwise, and before they can have a little argument about Riri's mom forcing her to stay because they have company, which I don't under. You can obviously tell your daughter is like upset and like a little bit bothered, and yet you're forcing her to stay downstairs because you have company. Those are your friends, my nigga. I never had that fucking problem with my mom, and I am also the same color. Not the same race. Soy Dominican. No negro. Imposible. I don't move like negro. I don't move like. Before she can get forced to sit through that bullshit, her friend, I call him Zane because I literally forgot his name, but his name is Xavier. It's not Zane. So if I say Zane in the episode, just know I did not give a fuck about any of these people.
Hey, black people.
Thank you so much. See, I'm blind. I can't see shit. I'm so glad that you pointed out that you're in a room full of niggas. He takes her to the beach, and as they start walking, Zane mentions this.
But you, Riri Williams, are making an iron suit.
People are obsessed with them.
Bitch! The point of the show is you in the suit! What the?
I could build 1,000 other things, and no one would care. Because
they wouldn't be on the level of an iron suit. You know, the same suit that Tony Stark made, one of the greatest heroes in that fucking universe. Nobody gives a shit about you building a toaster that just spit out bad bitches numbers in your air. Actually, what a foreign concept. The suit that was worn by a man who literally saved the entire universe is almost seen as a national treasure. Everybody loves it and they're obsessed with it. An iron suit was able to go up against a literal god, a man with a gauntlet that can control time, space, reality, and all this other shit. So of course people would be obsessed with that idea. But anyways, after basically telling this man his whole life is insignificant compared to her lavish life that she'll be living soon.
Does that mean you're gonna stick around Chicago to build it?
Oof, I need a job that pays. A lab so massive they don't notice if I finesse a resource here or there.
Once again, we get it. You're black. You don't have to keep talking about stealing. Jesus Christ.
Thinking Dubai.
All the way around the world to prove a point.
Everything here feels so, I don't know, small.
to this nigga's face, your life is insignificant. You matter as much as the ants that I fucking step on. Me, however, the almighty God that I am, I'm gonna go to Dubai. I'm gonna meet so many rich princes. They're gonna give me so much money, so many rupees. And I'm gonna build a suit better than Tony Stark. You fucking loser. He takes her to the memorial of her stepdad and Natalie, which she then proceeds to mean mug the fuck out of that wall.
Work every waking moment on that trash.
Damn, bitch, could you look any more fucking mad? God damn. Hey, I get it. People deal with trauma in tons of different ways. Maybe she's not ready to explore the feelings that she still has over that. Maybe she's not ready to talk about it. But god damn, I mean, Zane. See, I didn't even realize. I mean, Zane is trying. He's trying to be a good friend. He's just trying to, you know, lighten up the mood. Hopefully, have her talk about it. But it's gonna be hard to do that, you know, when you're dealing with a fucking narcissistic bitch. Some of you are probably thinking, fam, that's not nice. You just said people deal with trauma in different ways. Why would you call her narcissistic for not wanting to talk about it? I don't know. Maybe because she sold the car that her and her stepdad used to work on to fund her fucking suit. You what?
And you and him used to work every waking moment on that trash Barracuda. Whatever happened to it?
I don't have it.
That's a car, right?
I don't have it anymore. I sold it for money. For my...
I'm supposed to like this character? What? Your stepdad dies and you would work on a car with him like for ages. That means it was a special project just between you two. And you sold it for your suit. I'm gonna assume this was around the same time when she was starting to sell tests. Why not just keep selling more tests and not sell the last, probably the last thing you have of your fucking stepdad? I'm supposed to root for this character. We're supposed to root for this character, by the way, just to remind you. So after surviving in the car with Riri and not getting his jaw knocked off, he drops her off home where he proceeds to give her a mixtape, which is like, bro, what the fuck is this? The 90s? Are we bumping Boys in the Hood in the goddamn Chevrolet? Fuck still uses mixtapes.
How do you do, fellow kids?
So the next day she ends up going to this parts shop. Hey, look at that. She's getting her own parts for her suit. Now nobody can say that she doesn't own it. They can still say she doesn't own 90% of it because what money does she have to buy parts for her suit? But at least they can't say she doesn't own 100%. As she's trying to bargain with this old man at the front who she knows from childhood, the mysterious man, I forgot his name. I think his name is like Knife or some shit. That's his code name or whatever. Knife ends up paying for the parts for her. After they come outside, they have a little chat where, once again, she shit talks Tony.
How come you're not working at like, I don't know, Stark Industries or something? And you're at least as smart as that Tony guy, right?
I just met you. And he contributed immensely to the field, so I won't roast Tony Stark off rip.
Who the fuck are you, bitch? What? Excuse me? Contributed to the field, bitch. He made the field. What? He laid out the soil for the field. You won't roast him off rip? Why is this show so hell-bent on talking shit?
But I don't have $1 billion. And I can't compete without resources.
Shut the fuck up. God damn. This has to be a record for the amount of times that inspiration character has talked shit on their parent, like their comic parent. So after Loki rizzing her up with his Hispanic riz, he ends up giving her a business card, basically inviting her to go meet his boss, who is Parker. Damn, this shit's her dick, cut. Damn, this shit's her dick. It's the next day. She comes to the pizza shop and she goes into the elevator, where she is immediately put into a jigsaw trap. What the hell? Oh my god!
You have exactly 3 minutes to break out. Will you stay or will you fight? The choice is yours.
Oh, some jigsaw shit. I also like how in the middle of potentially suffocating to death, she finds the time to try and play the moral high ground.
Oh, what is this?
Your enemy. You'll suffocate and die unless...
Hello?
Bitch, ain't you the same one that was selling completed tests to other schools? This is illegal. The fuck? That's a power play I never expected. Playing the moral high ground where your life is literally at risk. That low-key might be the move. I'll try that the next time I get put into a jigsaw trap. There's also this corny ass clip I just couldn't let slide.
Screw this.
I'm not gonna let that shit slide. What was motherfucking I have daddy issues doing just now? Bah, bah, bah. Get the fuck out! So after giving up on trying to deactivate the bomb, you know, one singular bomb that the greatest mind of our generation can't solve, she decides to girl boss her way out of it. What do I mean by that?
Look what we found your replacement, Stu.
What did that do? Get the elevator started? I know this bitch did not just bend metal with her bare hands. I mean this bitch literally just ripped off pure metal with her bare fucking hands. And that's not even the best part. Look at this.
Oh my god, that's clever.
That's not fucking clever. That's superhuman. Oh. Yeah, she just puts her back into it. Fuck it.
That's exactly what.
Fuck it. Spider-Man that shit. Just lift it up easily. Whatever.
I heard Riri will.
Whatever. So after using her girl power strength to lift up a solid metal door, right after pulling off a solid metal bar, she then meets Parker, who then proceeds to use his Hispanic riz on her, which obviously you can see it slowly working on Riri. Not me though. I'm more of an Asian man myself. Wait, no, not Asian, not like Asian men. I mean like, I already said it, whatever, fuck it.
I see you fed up with mediocre folks taking your spot. Mediocre institutions rejecting your genius. And soon enough, you're gonna get tired of making yourself so small to fit inside those awkward boxes they put you in. When you get to that point, you know, when you're ready.
They gave her the money for the suit. You talking about awkward boxes. They gave her the money for the suit. They literally put her on a 4-year grant. They gave her the money for the fucking suit, bruh. What are you talking about? Like, put her in an awkward box, trying to make her feel small. Even the dean said it. What are you talking about, bro? You're fucking yapping, dude. Go back to making some music, nigga. You know what? I'm deleting all of your songs in my fucking playlist, bro, just for saying that dumb shit.
I had to leave to see how good I had it.
So Parker here asks Riri, what's it gonna take for her to join? Riri says, you don't got that kind of cash. Correction, he does have that kind of money. Bro is balling. And like a barely legal teen in need for some fast cash, her shame and resolve quickly crumbles.
What?
Now, even though there is a fat stack of cash in front of her face, Riri still is a little bit hesitant. So she tells Parker, no, my friend. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't do that kind of business. Parker tells her, no, it's not like that. We don't do that. You know what he says literally right after that?
I assume these jobs aren't exactly legal.
Not exactly.
Look, I don't want to hurt anyone.
It's not like that.
Okay, so what do you do?
Theft, extortion, breaking and entering.
Is this nigga serious?
Oh, okay. Okay, you don't hurt people. You just rob them. You break into their private homes, you know, their safe haven. And then you also mess with their mental, you know, so you hurt them financially, mentally, and emotionally. Okay, right. You don't hurt them physically, but you do hurt them in every other possible way. Okay, yeah, so you're not the bad guys at all. Yeah, Riri, we were so wrong. They are such nice guys. Are you fucking serious? And you know what's even crazier? You know what the dumb bitch does?
Better be worth it.
Doesn't want to hurt people. A nigga flashes some money in her face. Oh yeah, let's start robbing niggas. You know, if people were already saying crazy shit about Miles when he came out and about him being black, bitch, you ain't helping. We going back to the 1800s. Yes, massa. I'm sorry about that, massa. Anyways, after taking a bribe from a literal thief, we have this amazing one-liner from yours truly.
Is this nigga serious? Oh, 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 oh,
Lady, you just signed a deal with the devil. So she's working on some parts and she ends up playing the mixtape. By the way, the shit is ass. I don't know if it's copyrighted, so I'm gonna just, you know, tweak it a little bit just in case.
I am a menace, smacking this balls like a tennis, sucking this dick till he finished, now letting his semen replenish.
And while she's listening to it, she ends up having Vietnam flashbacks because this dumbass Zane,
Hey, black people.
after just seeing what happened at the memorial of her stepdad and best friend, it has Natalie's voice on it, and this bitch starts going bananas. After her Vietnam flashback, she goes downstairs and she runs into her mom. Her mom is like, "Why you crying, baby? What's wrong with ya? Come here, let mama make you feel." It's not even like you just. No, what actually happens is Riri says, "Why didn't you take care of the shop?" to her. Her mom then proceeds to say one of the dumbest fucking things in this entire show, aside from Riri talking countless shit on Tony.
I hate the state you have it in. Baby, I didn't even know you cared about the garage.
Gojo, is this bitch a dumbass?
Gee, I don't know. Let's think. Why would my daughter not want to talk about one of the most traumatic things that happened in her life? Why would she not want to talk about something that has literally scarred her? Let me think. You dumb bitch. Of course she doesn't want to talk about it with you. And I feel like I understand her character's reasoning. Oh, I'm her mother. She should be able to talk about stuff like that with me. But bro, she doesn't want to talk about it at all. She doesn't want to talk about it with you. She doesn't want to talk about it with fucking Zane. She doesn't want to talk about it with anybody, bro. She literally almost knocked this nigga's jaw off just for bringing her to the goddamn memorial. You think she wants to sit down and have a chit chat about her dead stepdad and fucking best friend? No, bro. Are you dumb or dumb? And what does that have to do with you cleaning up the shop? And then she said, "I didn't think you cared." Brother, her and her stepdad were literally there from what it sounds like 24/7 working on shit together. What the fuck are you talking about? Genuinely, I hope this character is not in more episodes. The mom is so dumb as fuck. So we have a bit of a montage with Anthony Ramos taking off his shirt. Yes, queens, you are getting fed well. Me too. I said I was not affected by his Hispanic ribs, but that does not have anything to do with his Hispanic body.
Holy fuck.
Stop with the gay shit, bruh. People are gonna start thinking you actually like dick in your mouth. While Riri is building her suit and she's, I guess, downloading her consciousness into the suit, she falls asleep thinking about Natalie. When she wakes up, she has one big surprise waiting for her.
Riri. Riri. Come on, you up? Riri, tell me wake up. Hell no. Natalie? Well, who the hell else would it be, bitch?
What's your superpower?
Turn that shit off! Make the pain stop! How many more episodes do I have to suffer if I want to make this a series? As of this recording, there's 5 more episodes. There's an episode 6. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to die. Oh my god, that's terrible. And that was the review for episode 1! Yeah! Hopefully I was entertaining enough for you, anybody to stick around. If I wasn't, hopefully the next episode you come back and it's even more entertaining than this one. But on to my thoughts about the show. This is ass. I'm not even gonna fucking sugarcoat it. It's a hot 2-pack of ass. The only enjoyable thing that I can get out of this show is making a video about it and laughing at its stupidity. I pray that the next few episodes are somewhat entertaining. My thoughts on Riri real quick. She's narcissistic, she's egotistical, all the shit that she talks can't be backed up but she is backed up by plot. Bending not even bending, she ripped it. Ripping off a metal bar with her bare hands and then lifting up a full ass solid metal door with nothing but the will of girl power is terrible writing, bro. We have not seen her do any type of strength feat like that. So I don't know where the fuck she got the strength to pull off solid metal. Not to mention, she keeps talking about how she's gonna be the greatest mind to ever exist, yet she can't even defuse a simple fucking bomb. Tony went up against a nigga who can literally control time, reality, space, and all this other shit and outsmarted him. And you want to be better than him, and you can't even defuse a one bomb, but she still couldn't even fucking solve it. So how are you gonna be the greatest mind? You built a whole iron suit, but yet you can't fucking solve one bomb. What? So hopefully she gets less dumb in the other episodes. She won't. I already know she won't. But anyways, that was the review for episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good shit. And I will see you in... What the fuck? Yo, I just got finished recording, but something ran by my feet. I don't know what the fuck it was. Did it go through the door? What the...
Digit, the schedule busy, my head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie, my cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby that going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy F made me, and she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Your Money Records, the Army, the Navy. They ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trusted my they never betray me. Met all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said
new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no stash, please. Soon as you can go leave. Got M's in the bank like yes, indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my moves.